So today I'm going to talk about a technique that I learned, had a name, called strobing, and what that is just the highlighting part of contouring. So without the contouring part, just the highlighting part. So there's a term for it, turns out. Can you guys see me okay? And that term is called strobing. So we're going to do that. No contouring required for this. You just want to use a few different kinds of things. There are lots of options. One option is you can use a face pencil like this one from Chella. That's one option. It is very, very light. This is in the color Ivory Lace, which is funny. It's like the color of my skin. So there's that one. There is also a pencil that is right here called Pristine by Unique. It is a white gel liner. Goes on very, very smoothly. Doesn't go away. That's great. We can do some strobing with this. And another option would be this High Beam cream. It's Luminescent Complexion Enhancer by Benefit. And this is definitely going to help you with your strobing if you don't have any of these other things. Another option would be from Sephora in the color Light Beam. It's just a very light powder. So you could do that. Another option is by Unique, and this is a concealer powder in the color Fresh, very light color. So just some options there. And of course a really good skin perfecting concealer. In this case I have the color Scarlet. So let's get started. First, you want to take your concealer, and I've already done my foundation and all of those things for the day, but I'm just going to show you a little bit of how to do this and some different techniques. Just putting a little bit on my hand. It's very highly pigmented, so I kind of want to warm it up a little bit on my hand to make it very spreadable. Alright, and then we're just going to throw this on, and I'm just going to use my fingers. Since I wanted to be outside today, I didn't bring all the tools out, but that's fine. Our finger works just fine for our purposes today. So, any place where our face is higher than another point on our face, we want to strobe that spot, or a space that we want to be lifted up, we are going to strobe that spot as well. So, just like if we were to do contouring, we are doing this. Kind of making a sun ray shape. Really bringing this out. So in my case, I would like to bring out, of course, this area of my face, and then I'll show you as we go. Okay, so along the bridge of the nose, because in my case I want to kind of like lift and in on that. Some concealer here, and we're going to do more work on our Cupid's bow in a moment, and our chins. And if we were contouring, we would do right here, kind of under where the contouring would happen if we were to do that. It's basically contouring but skipping the contour part and really revving up the highlight part. So that's step one, concealer. So the other products I showed you, we definitely could use those today. I'm not going to use all of them today. I just wanted to show you some options and some different brands where this could be done. So, all right, now I am going to use this pencil to really kind of drive home where I want some light to hit on my face. So I'm going to go around my lips. I know that sounds crazy, but so with your lip liner, you're creating a shadow to make your lips look poutier, and then kind of under where that would be is where you want to put your white, but you have to blend. Blending is key. A blending bud works great, but if you packed lightly for an outside video like I did, you can use your finger. That's just fine. So, and it's giving the illusion that my lip is bigger and poutier because we're adding light. And light makes things bigger. So we're gonna go around where your lip liner would go once again. Okay, and your cupid's bow, looks like a milk mustache, but then you blend it, and then it's all good. Blend, blend, blend. And around here, blend, blend, blend. Power, lighter, everything looks light and bright, dewy, shimmery, that's the whole point. You basically just want to look like a fairy doll. Okay, so with our white liner again, we could draw under where your liner would go. So your liner for your brows is going to follow your brow, and this is going to go under, but we're going to blend. We're going to blend it up. Alright, perfect. And you could really do a whole lot with this. You can kind of draw down your nose and blend that in. You could really kind of just draw a whole new face. White liner is awesome. If you don't have one, get one. Okay, so now, what am I going to use? Well, I decided that I have very amazing mineral pigments, and I'm like, well, I'm just going to use these. That's awesome. They are from Unique. They're $12.50 each, and I've had this for about a year now. I use it all the time, and it's like full still. It's crazy. Very highly pigmented pigments, and the ones that I chose to show you for strobing today are Angelic, and it's kind of a sort of a sunshiny, very light yellowy. Curious, which is my iridescent pearly white, very, very pearly. And Sexy, which is a super light, very, very light pink, very pastel, lots of shimmer with all of these. So, and you want to use shimmer because what happens with shimmer, that creates light, and light makes something brighter and bigger. So that's what we're going to do. So you can use a couple of different things. I'm going to just use a brush. First, I'm going to dip into Sexy, which is the pinky one. I hope you can see that okay. I'm going to dip my blush brush in there, and I'm going to just travel this across right above where my blush would go. Right there. To really bring my cheek up. Not like Maleficent, but more like a pretty fairy that drinks her 8 glasses of water a day. Okay, so we're just going to sweep that up. And then we're going to bring some kind of on my brow, here, bring it in an upward motion here and here, and down the nose. Pretty much everywhere we just put our white pencil, this can also go. So this is going to go here, and here, of course. You see a difference already. It's very subtle, but everything just looks a little brighter and lighter and pretty. Alright, so that's color 1. Sexy pigment, awesome, $12.50. It's also an eyeshadow. It's also everything you want it to be. So if you've got $12.50, I highly recommend one of these pigments. They're amazing. So now we are going to use Angelic. So this is the one that I was telling you that it's a little bit more of a yellow hue. And I'm going to dip this in here as well. I kind of just want a couple of different colors on here to just really make it look more balanced. And because why not? It's pretty. So that's the fun. Just a little bit. Really driving that point home. And here. And you guys, it doesn't look crazy like you're putting eyeshadow on your face because it's not crazy. It's pretty. It's strobing. Alright, so I'm actually going to take the lid off of this guy. I want just a little bit more. Important little cap. Alright. So there we go. So I'm really going to just drive this home wherever I'm going to do it across my lids. Some kind of pre-shadow. Once again, this is Angelic, my yellowy one. It's very pretty. Just to brighten up everything. Alright, and because it's highlighting, it's not anything you have to worry about. Like, you're not putting some dark color right here and you have to worry about like blending into your neck. In this case, it's fine. Because we're highlighting. It's easy. It's easier. Way easier. If you want to contour, definitely still do. But this does not require contouring. I'm sorry, my table moved a little bit. Alright, so now, Curious is my pearly white. So just for fun, because I really want to strobe this out for the purposes of my video, I'm going to do it with my big blush brush. You could also use a kabuki and just go all over. This is a kabuki, if you're wondering the shape. Just like that. And I am going to see if I can get the... Actually, I'll just pour this in here. And I'm going to get a brush like this. It's called the Deluxe brush. This is a unique brush. You know, any sort of brush that you feel like is really working well, it's important that it's at least a decent brush. It doesn't have to be a professional brush like mine, but it's got to be decent. Otherwise, it's not going to perform the way that you want it to, and you want it to. So if you're going to put this much effort in, you want it to work out. So then I'm just going to really kind of like do some spot, like where I really want this, and I want there to be a lot of right here. Like really look like a fairy. And here, just this beautiful dewy look. So keep in mind, I haven't done my eyes or my blush or anything else yet. I really just wanted to show you what strobing can do. So with Curious also, and if you blend, then you can get away with this, and this is the best trick ever. So, you know, what's on your Cupid's bow? That's this little divot. It's called Cupid's bow. Okay, right there. Make sure it's blended out. See? Instantly poutier. So we're gonna very lightly, there, very lightly under where your lip liner is gonna go. And that's how you do that. And then I'm going to put some under my brows. Once again, this is Curious. It's the pearly one. It's beautiful, iridescent shimmer. It's beautiful. This is my secret weapon for life, besides a white liner. Under my brows, really kind of bringing them up, giving them the shape that you want, making your eyes look open. We're going to just throw some here. And one last step, if we have a lipstick on, which let me just put one on so I can show you, and of course a lighter color is going to help you with your light and bright look. So let's do this one. This is a unique lipstick. It's called Upscale. This is a color. It's a very subtle pinky, lots of shimmer. That's on. And then we're just going to dab a little bit of Curious onto your lips in the center to make it look like they're coming out. So there's that. And one last thing. Anytime you're using any powders, you want to set it with some sort of hydration spray. In this case, I like to use rose water. It smells like roses. It's made from roses. And that sets everything in. So there's that. This is strobing. Thanks for watching.